U.S. forces in locales such as Afghanistan face extreme logistical challenges. Terrain and enemy combatants combine to make resupply of forward operating bases and fire bases a difficult and dangerous challenge. Up to 40% of contractor resupply flights consist of bottled water, which is a large part of the resupply burden. Since private contractors cannot fly into red zones, this burden can suddenly shift to U.S. military aircraft already stretched thin. The result is a limitation in our ability to deliver other mission-critical supplies such as ammunition and fuel, and an increased exposure for our troops and aviation assets. This exposure can be reduced by providing our troops with the capability to reliably and safely use any local water source for hydration, resulting in enormous tactical and logistical benefits. Hydration technology innovations can provide such capability with its revolutionary Expedition Forward Osmosis personal hydration system. By not having to rely or wait on water resupply, a unit can respond rapidly to meet challenges on the battlefield. Not only is the length of a unit's mission duration substantially increased, its tactical secrecy is enhanced and aviation activity is reduced.
But to reap those benefits, any water technology must have these two characteristics. They must deliver the highest purity, and they must be extremely reliable. In other words, it must work in any water source, because we never know what kind of water we're going to find when we're deployed. HCI's forward osmosis technology is the only system that I know of that meets these two requirements. In terms of purity, HCI's forward osmosis filtration is the best available, equal to the reverse osmosis units that the U.S. military currently relies on for bulk water production. But what makes HCI's technology really different is its ability to work without clogging. In the real world, many water sources are turbid and muddy. Other water filtration products become clogged and stop working. Then they have to be broken down and cleaned. This isn't just a minor frustration. In a combat zone, it steals away precious time and attention from our troops. And it increases the likelihood of a waterborne illness. HCI's products eliminate all risk of clogging or breaking down, which means when I need it, I know it's going to work. Combine this with the highest purity levels available, and I suddenly have a tool that allows me to change the way I think about water sources, resupply, and tactical planning. In other words, I achieve a real tactical advantage that I didn't have before. The other thing I appreciate about HCI's technology is that it's hands-free, it's easy to use, and requires very little training. The HCI Expedition can accept potable water through this port right here, or we can put contaminated water through this port right here. Additionally, you can switch back and forth from contaminated or potable water without ever contaminating the clean water side. When filtering contaminated water, there are just two simple steps to using the Expedition. First, you fill the dirty chamber with your contaminated water. After you've done that, inject one of the sport syrup pouches. The sugars in the sport syrup provide the energy to drive the osmotic process. One of these small syrup pouches is enough to drive the filtration of one full bladder, about 3 liters. It's that simple. Now I can put this back into my hydration sleeve, and I'm filtering 1 liter per hour. As a prior Special Forces medic for 11 years, I can appreciate HCI's technologies in producing a dilute sports drink that provides electrolyte replacement. HCI's forward osmosis products are truly revolutionary, and the first personal water filtration to combine the highest possible reliability with the highest purity ratings. A soldier simply cannot function at 100% without consistently safe drinking water. HCI's forward osmosis filtration is the best means by which I know to achieve that.